The Max 89 Icon SBC pack is just around the corner, so it's that time again. Let's bring out the tier list. For cheap and fast FC24 Ultimate Team coins, head over to MMOEXP.com, link down below, and make sure to use my code Morsi at checkout to get yourself 5% off. So the tier lists are back. We did do a tier list for the Max 87 Icon upgrade that came out a few weeks ago, and you guys loved it, which I really do appreciate. So we're going again. This time round, it's the Max 89, and now there's a lot of icons in this. We're talking 50 to 60, I'm pretty certain. So this could be a long video, and I'm also ranking them in regards to the pack. If they're in like C or B, it doesn't necessarily mean they're bad cards. They're still probably mostly usable, but I'm purely ranking them in regards to the pack pools. So let's get started. So we're going to smash out a FUT S tier immediately. Get him out of the way, get him locked in, and obviously Jarzinho's in there. I don't need to say much about him. He's phenomenal. His SBC last year, I think it was the mid that got the SBC. It might have been the baby. I'm not too sure, the base one. It was unbelievable. You saw it in everyone's team all the way to like team of the season. Like he was everywhere. This time around, 89 rated. Phenomenal card. Worth a lot as well. And definitely, in my opinion, probably in the top 2 you can get from this pack. So if you get him, GG's, you've got an absolute worldie. Joining him is my boy Big Patrick. Once again, no brainer. Still super expensive this year, 88 rated. He's an absolute force of nature in this game. The long dangly legs, boss in the midfield. I don't need to say anymore. Those two are unbelievable. So another man straight into the S tier, in my opinion, is Emilio Buchigueno. I'm going to use FUT.GG. I hope you can see this correctly here as like a reference to most of these. But technical playstyle plus, finesse shot, chip shot, flair. The price alone, 3-star, 5-star. Look at these shooting stats, the pace. He's an absolute machine and rightfully belongs to be in the S tier alongside Big Patrick and Jarzinho. Another S tier man is Big Sammy Eto'o. The stats are an absolute joke. Let's load him up on our FUT.GG again. By the way, this is going to be a long one. Full disclaimer, I might rant and ramble about certain cards, but towards the end when we're firing out like D tier cards, I'll be going quickly. So feel free to skip ahead. But if you do so, make sure you subscribe and smash a like on the video. So Sammy Eto'o, 92 pace, 90 shooting, 87 dribbling, 4-star, 4-star, quick step, finesse shot. Ridiculous card once again. Technical. It's becoming one of my favourite playstyles. I love the playstyle plus of it as well. Crazy shooting and rightfully belongs alongside Buchigueno, Vieira and Jarzinho. By the way, in regards to S, these are only going to be like the super high tier, super meta, super cracked cards. There's going to be a lot of really good options in A as well, but I have to kind of be critical and offer a little bit of differentials between the S tier and the A tier. So let's get firing through a few D tier cards. Now normally when I do this tier list, there's not too many people featured in the D section, but this time around there's so many cards you can get from this, there has to be some in the D. So let's get firing. Veron in the D tier. If you get him, unlucky, it's unfortunate. Gattuso, bang in the D tier as well. Just these two, I mean, they're not like unusable. You could probably still get away with using them, but let's be real, they're at the bottom of the barrel. There's so many better cards you could get from this. A few more going to the D tier. We got Trezeguet going in there, just not built for this game. Very clunky, very slow. He can score goals, but definitely doesn't tick the meta boxes. Same with Shearer. Basically the same odd story once again. Knows where the back of the net is, and that is about it. Of course, they could be club legends for you, so you might enjoy getting them. But in regards to the meta, we got to be critical. They are below par and in the D tier. Another man going in that D tier is going to be Mr. Kluivert. Similar story once again, and no surprise to you guys, I am sure. Shearer, Trezeguet, Kluivert, very similar kind of cards, and both belong down here. Let's smash through a couple of A tier cards. Now, when we did the 87 max overall ranking tier list, there's a lot of cards in the S tier. Now that this pack's available, they're not in the S tier no more. They're probably relegated to the A's and B's. So let's smash them out real quick. Fernando Torres, I still would say he's probably an A tier card. I think he's really good. I love using him. However, a lot of people have said to me on that video that maybe he's a little bit too clunky for them, which I get because he's a big guy in game. You could definitely see that. But utilize the play style. He absolutely bags goals for fun, and he's a fantastic option. And yeah, I reckon he belongs to be in that A tier. Alongside him also, Claude Makelele. Not too many cards like him. He's basically Kante of old in icon format, and they offer good chemistry this year, so that's nice. He's got nice play styles as well. If I don't spell his name wrong, if I search Mac, that should show up. Yes, Big Claude. 408k as well. He's got a bit of premium price to him. Block, playstyle, bust, intercept, relentless. Just the no-nonsense CDM and really nice in this game. And yeah, in the A tier for sure. Another A tier card that we've not touched on yet is going to be Kaká. Not quite in the S tier in my opinion. He's a phenomenal player. 894k. I tell you what, let's put him towards the tippity top of the A tier. This one could be controversial. He could easily get in here. But I honestly would say all these boys are definitely better than my man Kaká. He's a nice card. The shooting's nothing crazy, but ball carrying's nice. We've got 5-star skills, decent play styles as well. And the 4-star weak foot's a lovely addition. Really nice, very good option. If you get him, don't be disappointed, obviously. Make sure he's in your team because, yeah, he's a baller. There's a few cards in here that actually have icon SBCs on the market. So, obviously, it depends on the price of this SBC. If it's more expensive than their actual player SBC, then it's considered an out. But let's assume this is probably like 250k max, I'm hoping. For the price is a bit high, but we shall see. So players like Blanc and Beckham will be seen as W's, considering their SBCs are a lot more expensive. But Blanc is no nonsense in the A tier. The man is phenomenal, and he's such a nightmare to play against. The Anticipate Playstyle Plus, as well with Jockey, Bruiser, Aerial. Just a dominant force of nature, mate. He's so big as well, and so annoying to get past that he's definitely an A tier card. Same with Zambrotta. In my opinion, a phenomenal fullback. If you get him, you're basically set to like Team of the Year, probably further than that. Very, very well-rounded, really, really solid. And considering right backs and left backs are a little bit like not as meta in regards to the amount of cards on the market right now. A lot of people are still using Teo Hernandez, Kyle Walker. Zambrotta is a brilliant addition. If you get him, you should be absolutely gassed. I'm also going to stick Zola in the A tier. I think this year Zola is built for this game. Quick, agile, moves really like liquid on the ball, technical, finesse shot as well as a lovely addition. 4-star, 4-star, really nice shooting stats, really good dribbling, passing as well. I don't know if you can see, you can't, it's quite cut off, but very solid in that department. And yeah, definitely an A tier card for me. And I'm pretty certain all these guys are phenomenal picks, by the way. I'm pretty certain if you get the majority of the B tier as well, it probably could be seen as a W. I'm also going to stick Stoich into the A tier, towards the top, similar level with Torres and Kaká. It's a decent card. He's got an SBC. I've reviewed it. Really nice shooting, really nice pace, great dribbling stats there. Technical playstyle plus, I'm a big fan of. Only 4-star, 3-star. He also has finesse shot, which is nice. But the reason he's in the A tier and not the S is purely because the S tier are just leagues above. And they're going to probably be in a league of their own. There might be 1 or 2 more additions to this section, but Stoich definitely an A tier in my opinion. Let's keep on moving then, and let's smash out a couple of C's and D's. I'm going to be critical here, and a lot of these strikers they're usable, but considering the pack and the amount of crazy cards available in this pack, they're probably going to be in C's and D's. So we're going to stick Big Man Suka. I'll be generous. C tier for Suka, Crespo, Larson. Once again, usable, and probably definitely usable depending on your team. But in my opinion, in regards to the pack, they're towards the top of the D tier. Suka, I don't know what it is about him, you know. I'm not going to touch on him too much, but I had a feeling this card's actually pretty decent. Trivella, chip shot, 4-star, 4-star. Like, he's not bad. He's not super quick, but for me, he was better than Henrik Larsson. Even though I love Larsson, he has the hair trait in game. Larsson is definitely a D tier card for me. Let's keep smashing out a couple of the lower rated ones. Closer, unfortunately, is a D tier pull. I don't touch too much on him, nothing crazy, but once again, I guess he's usable to an extent, but nothing insane. I'm going to put Frank Lampard towards the top of the C tier. Like, his card's not bad, and it's definitely on the usable side. 137k. He's got really nice playstyles, utilise the power shot from outside the box, but he's not really meta. He's not quick, he's stocky, he's a little bit clunky on the ball. 3-star, 4-star isn't great, but nice shooting stats. Nothing crazy though. Probably a C tier card. Paulie Scholes lurking down the bottom. Unfortunately in the D tier, just not great. The pace is just basically, he's not meta. He's good on the ball, technically, but doesn't tick any meta boxes whatsoever. Laudrup, I'm going to squeeze into the C tier. I'm going to sneak him in there. I don't think he's quite on the D tier level, but once again, nothing crazy. I like the trickster finesse shot. He can move at pace with the ball. He's got a good dribbling stats, which is nice. 4-star, 4-star. Doesn't offer much in regards to chemistry, but still a usable icon at this stage of the game for sure. Same with Xabi Alonso. C tier for me. Just too slow. He honestly could be D tier, which is sad saying because I like Xabi Alonso, but look at the agility, look at the acceleration. My man moves like a double-decker bus. Utilise the passing stats and the shooting from outside the box, to be fair. But yeah, I don't kind of want to put him in D. C is where he belongs right now. Ian Rush, smack bang in the D tier. Need I say more? Probably one of the worst ones you can get here. But once again, in regards to like cards on this game, they're probably still usable for you. So don't kind of rule them off straight away. Try them out yourself. But in regards to the pack, they are D tier. Same with Riquelme. Smack bag down there. I'm pretty certain he's a little bit better than his previous icon. And he's got some decent playstyles, you know. Flair, playstyle plus, power shot, trickster, first touch, Travella, decisive pass, 5-star skills. But once again, that pace is shambolic. Like, he's got all the kind of like potential there. All he needs is a crazy promo card where EA super juice the pace, and then yes, he might be usable. Ian Wright, C tier, mainly because obviously I'm an Arsenal fan, and Ian Wright's reacted to some of my videos in the past. So for that reason alone, why is forward on me right now? Let's go for a little refresh, see if that allows me to search here. I'm gonna think he belongs in the C tier. Once again, he's probably a little bit more meta in regards to the pace, and the shooting's really nice. Chip shot's not great. 3-star, 4-star's a bit meh. Probably could be in this in the D section, but it's my boy Righty, so he's smack bang in the C. Let's get a couple of middle tier guys out and smashed out straight away. Sol Campbell, B tier. Very standard, very nice if you get him. Definitely usable and a very, very solid card. I'm also going to stick Pires in this section as well. Fantastic playstyle plus. He's got the finesse shot, which is on his side. However, the shooting stats don't really kind of complement that, but still very usable at this stage of the game. Any other B tier cards? I'm sure there's going to be plenty. There's so many to get through, by the way, so I appreciate it if you are watching this whole thing and you're not skipping forward. Ooh. I'm going to be controversial here. Let me see his price, actually. Bear with me. I'm pretty certain this man is... I'm going to squeeze him into the S tier. I mean, can I do it? No, you know what? Top of 8. I don't think he's on the level of pools of these guys, but he's a phenomenal card in-game. He's a goalkeeper, so the price can't be astronomical. I reckon, being real, if he was like on a similar level of demand of these, he could be easily close to a mil. But 500k for Van der Sar. 600k actually, probably the best keepers in the game. Last year he was everywhere. This year, absolutely insane if you get him. GG's in the chat. You basically got a goalkeeper for majority of the year, which is absolutely phenomenal. Figo. Luis Figo, I reckon, is an A tier card. He's decent in game, but like a lot to be desired. The stats are nice, the price is good, technical playstyle plus is there. He can glide across the pitch, but he is a little bit more on the stockier side. But once again, I think, yeah, definitely an A tier. Very, very nice pull if you get him. I can see myself getting a Figo, you know. I reckon I could be lucky enough to get him. By the way, I need to move my camera. Can we sneak down here? Oh, we can. Let's go bottom right for now. A lot of this will probably get larger because there's so many more cards to add. So if I'm blocking off certain cards, apologies. So let's smash out a lot of B tier cards. Beckham into the B tier. Petit, definitely towards the top of the B tier. Ballack, B. Rijkaard, B. Barnsley boy, B. Vidic in the B. Big man Stevie G in the B, and also Petr Cech here. Once again, very, very nice options. Petit's a phenomenal CDM, box-to-box centre mid. He's got a big presence in game, similar to Ballack, but they are a little bit on the stocky and bulkier side, so make sure you've got quicker, more agile players like Modric or Odegaard alongside them. Vidic, similar to Campbell, a really nice option. Unfortunately, he has an SBC, a higher rated SBC available right now. So if you get him, hopefully you don't have the other version already, but if you do get him and you don't, definitely a nice option. Barnes, I like the playstyle plus. Very, very nice on the ball, but not quite on the tier of these boys up here, in my opinion. Big man Rijkaard's close, actually. He could probably maybe squeak his way towards definitely the top of the B tier. Maybe even get into this A section. He's just an absolute force of nature once again. Centre-back, CDM, a lot of options, but very, very stocky. I probably would say he's better suited as a CDM. It's kind of like patrolling that kind of midfield, but also could play as that centre-back. Beckham, he's very good, and the review, I did enjoy him when he came out. The SBC is a little bit expensive, so hopefully, you know, this SBC, the icon pack's going to be a lot cheaper than that. He's decent, but there's a little bit to be desired. I reckon he could be better in game, but still a nice option. Similar to Steven Gerrard. Gerrard and Lampard, I do compare a lot. Gerrard's definitely better in my opinion, but once again, a little bit lacking, but still usable. Petr Cech, great keeper option if you get him, you're basically set. Similar to Van der Sar, but Van der Sar's a league of his own for some reason. The man's absolutely insane. So let's add a couple more players to the S tier. Now, these guys are insanely expensive, and a few of them probably deserve the price tag, but in my opinion, there might be one fraudulent player in here. But Dalglish, 100% S tier. And I kind of forgot him in my most recent best meta attackers video, which I apologize for. A lot of you guys called me out in the comments, because he's a different level. The boy is so good in game. Let me load him up real quick. 1.5 mil as well. Finesse shot playstyle plus, the best one in regards to shooting. He's got the pace, phenomenal dribbling stats as well, great shooting, and he's 4-star, 5-star. GG's in the chat if you get yourself Dalglish. Ribery, just because he's an absolute legend, is going to be in the S tier. Very, very expensive, but being real, I don't think he deserves his price tag. I think he should be a bit cheaper. Maybe closer to the 1 mil. But still, you got to look at the 5-star, 5-star. Technical playstyle plus quick step. He glides. Shooting's not bad, but it's still decent. He's got the pace, good passing, and his front gribbery. What more can I say? The boy's an absolute legend. Icon of this game. And of course, he is in the icon section. A player who's insanely expensive. But I've used this man, and I actually wasn't the biggest fan. Eric Cantona. It's my tier list. And I'm sticking him in the A. I don't know why this man is 1.34 mil. You might disagree with me. If you do, please let me know down below why. Because I think he's decent. 5-star, 4-star. Flair Playstyle Plus isn't insane. He's got technical. Apart from that, nothing super crazy. He's big and a little bit bulky. His physicals are nice. The pace is not bad. Same with his shooting. But he's not mind-blowing in my opinion. I reckon Cantona's in the A tier. That could be hugely controversial. But he's at the tip of the top, right? He's squeaking his head over into the S section, checking out the other players. But yeah, top of the A for me. By the way, this light is annoying me. It keeps sneaking through the curtains. I've tried to block it off, but unfortunately it still sneaks through the little crack. So if it gets in my eye, that is why I'm squinting. Smith, A tier for me. Her Centurion's icon is crazy. Like, I've played against her loads in the Elite Division last season. And crazy card. Where's her other option? 508k. To be fair, 200k difference in there. Fair play. It's not too bad. 4-star, 4-star. Really, really nice in-game. Meta. Feels quick. Runs really nicely. Dead ball playstyle plus is a bit... I mean, it's not bad if you get a free kicks, but it could be better. But she's also got the finesse shot, which is valuable. And yeah, she's in the A tier. No brainer. Cannavaro also in the A tier. We're on the second level now. Hopefully doesn't start cutting off players. I'm also going to stick Essien in the A. Lam in the A. And Didier Drogba in the A tier. Didier's a questionable one because he doesn't really fit the super meta build, but when I did play against him, he's a bully. Very similar to Cantona in all fairness. Power header, great from corners, we've got the power shot. Apart from that, nothing crazy in regards to the play styles. But yeah, he's an absolute physical beast. Great shooting as well. Very similar to Cantona in my opinion. And yeah, probably in the A tier. Lam, one of the best fullbacks. If you get him, GG's in the chat. You set at right back. And he can also play, I believe, CDM. Am I correct here? Philipp Lahm can also play CDM, which is not a bad idea. The physicals are a bit low for a defender, but 3-star is not great as well. But Intercept Playstyle Plus, Anticipate, some of the best playstyles for a defender. It's a really, really nice option, and I'd love to get him for the SBC myself. Essien is just absolutely cracked as a midfielder. CDM, once again, similar to Makalele. Jockey Playstyle Plus, Anticipate, incisive passing there as well. Press proven, really, really nice well-rounded card. 3-star, 4-star's nothing crazy. But use him as an out-and-out CDM and you'll be flying. Like, yeah, basically Makalele and him are some of the best CDM options here. And Cannavaro, I'm a massive fan of Cannavaro. I always am. His price isn't anything insane, but the boy's an absolute machine. He's so quick and so cracked. Intercept, anticipate, block, acrobatic, aerial, slide tackle. He's not the tallest though, but trust me, if you've used him or you've played against him, he's a nightmare. Similar to Koundé. That's the closest kind of like comparison I can give. Unbelievable defending stats. 94 interceptions. Great stand tackle, defensive awareness, slide tackle as well. Phenomenal card. Rio Ferdinand also rightfully in that A tier. Probably one of the best centre backs you can get from this. 611k, Anticipate Playstyle Plus, one of my favourites. Similar to Thiago Silva. I'm a massive fan of that one. Bruiser as well, Jockey. He's a tank. Great pace as well. He's basically Saliba leveled up. Like, that's what I hope I can turn my Saliba into. We need an evolution where we can give centre-backs playstyles, by the way. EA, make it happen. Imagine like a Saliba, 85 rated, with like a, I don't know, an Intercept or Anticipate Playstyle Plus. I would absolutely love that. But yeah, Ferdinand A tier for me. Where are we? We've got a lot of like standard icons in here, nothing crazy. I'm going to stick Desailly. You know what? What Playstyle Plus does Desailly have? Desailly has Block Playstyle Plus. Very similar to Ferdinand in regards to stats, to be fair. Also Anticipate. I reckon he's probably an A tier card. Like, if you get him, you're set with a centre-back there. Where has the man gone? He's down here. A tier, but Ferdinand's 100% better. You could maybe have him in the B section, in all fairness, but I reckon he's a little bit better than Vidic and Campbell, so that's why he's going to be in the A. Big Waza also in the A tier. I was a big fan of his Centurions card, to be fair. But, oh, look, that is a Centurions card. I feel like power shot, finesse shot definitely carries the boy. He's not the quickest in game, but the pace is still very respectable. He's very similar to Smith, to be fair. That's kind of like a comparison, I would say. But yeah, great play styles, great shooting stats. A fantastic icon if you get him. By the way, there's a lot of W's in this. depending on how the actual price of the SBC, has some serious potential. You could be getting like a lot of 500-600k plus cards in here, even like a mil plus. There's a fair few of them kicking about, so a lot of dobs. Obviously, a lot of us will be seeing the likes of Larson, Rush, Riquelme, Xabi Alonso, so brace yourself for the disappointment. By the way, we're going long in this. I don't know how long this video is going to be, so I appreciate you sticking with it. A lot of C's now. Let's get Seedorf in the C tier. Not bad, but nothing crazy. I'm also going to stick Luis Hernandez in the C tier. I actually really enjoyed him. I've used this card, and I was a big fan of it, but these guys are much better, and yeah, he's going to probably be a C. Van Nistelrooy, I'll stick in the C tier. You could put him on a similar level to Trezeguet, Shearer, Kluivert, and Klose, but I think he's a little bit better. I think the shooting definitely carries him, but lack of meta for sure is screaming out with this card. Who else can we stick in this tier? I'm not the biggest fan of Owen, but Shevchenko's going to go in this tier as well. I think mainly the only reason he gets there is because of the playstyle. We got power shot and finesse shot. That's the only reason he's there. Being real, there's not too much difference from him, Van Nistelrooy, and these guys, but we'll stick him in C for now. I'm also going to stick Nedved to the top of the C tier. I don't think he's quite on this B level. Like, Barnes is miles better. I think he's a bit of like an average, nothing crazy icon, but he's definitely still usable. Power shot's nice, rapid. Shooting's a bit poor, but definitely a good ball carrier. Ashley Cole, I think rightfully should be in this A tier. He's just like a very nice fullback. If you get him, you're set. You've got jockey playstyle plus, whip pass and their technical block. Really well-rounded, really hard to get past. Like the pace and the dribbling are phenomenal. Same with the defending and the physical stats. Only 3-star, 2-star. So he's very much one-sided on that left side, but still a brilliant option. And yeah, A tier for me. So a couple of additions to the B tier. I'm going to stick Schweinsteiger in B, Zanetti into B, and also we're going to have Sanchez towards the top of this B tier. I'm a big fan of Sanchez's card. Acrobatic playstyle plus power shot. Not the best skill moves, but 4-star weak foot. Really nice pace, dribbling, and phenomenal shooting stats. I reckon he's going to be a W. Similar to Schweinsteiger, him and Gerrard are basically good comparisons. I'm not the biggest fan of Schweini. However, he's still usable. Pace isn't too bad. Really nice dribbling. He's a big stocky geezer, good ball carrier, no nonsense heavy hitter. Very similar to Ballack as well. I know they're both German, but in game, a lot of comparisons could be made. Playstyle plus of a long ball isn't too bad as well. I don't mind that as like a centre midfielder. Intercept's a nice addition. Offers a fair bit defending and in regards to going forward. And then who was the other one? Zanetti. I think he's not quite in the C. He's a very usable fullback. If you get him, you're set basically, give him a go, he should be solid. We've got intercept, anticipate, jockey playstyles. Very, very nice options. However, his Centurions is only 70k more and definitely the better option, but still decent. Now we're down to a lot of C's and a lot of D's and a few maybe A's. So let's smack Mickey Owen in the C tier. Big Roy Keane, I'm sorry boys, he's in the D section. I'm not sorry about that. He's in the D section, is where he belongs. Lineker, I'm going to put in the C. Could be controversial. Big Man Nesta's also going to be in the C here. We'll stick with that for now and we'll go through the others later. Owen, he's definitely a much more usable striker than a lot of these cards, but once again, a lot to be desired. Nothing crazy. I'm not the biggest fan of his, I believe, 3-star skills as well. The price isn't anything the same, but 3-star, 4-star, chip shot, yeah, finesse shot, not bad. Definitely a usable card. Pace and shooting are really nice, so you could get a lot of use out of the boy. Big Man Nesta, solid option, but not quite on the level of your Vidic's, your Campbells. I think he's definitely still usable. Not the quickest, but decent. Decent defending, of course. Slide tackle is probably one of the worst defending playstyles as well, which probably makes him rightful C tier owner. And then who was the last lad? Big Gary. Big Gaza Lineker. Could definitely be below this, but I like Gary Lineker. I think he's a legend, similar to Righty, great shooting, but yeah, a nothing crazy icon. Now, big Robin Van Persie is going to be an A tier for me. I'm also going to squeeze Socrates. Is he A? I'm going to put him in B. I'm going to put him to the tippity top of B tier. But yeah, Van Persie's insane. Socrates is very nice, 4-star, 5-star. Balance is a bit poor. He's very clunky in certain times. Technical's nice. If you utilize the skill moves and the weak foot, definitely at the outside the box shooting. Ping those power shots from outside the box, you'll be flying. Great passing as well. But yeah, not quite on the level of these cards. Robin Van Persie. If only this man had finesse shot playstyle plus, he'd be an absolute bagsman. He does have the finesse shot playstyle, which is nice. But yeah, whip those left-footed strikes. First touch, chip shot, power shot, Trivela. Basically, majority of the shooting ones he has. Almost all of them. I think he's missing just the power header. But yeah, very, very nice option. Definitely an A tier for me. Now let's smash out the rest of these boys. 5 to go. Puyol. Yeah, I'm going to smack him in D, in C. He's not bad, but he's not good either. Let's be real. The pace is not there. He's got great playstyles for a centre-back. Anticipate, jockey, block playstyle plus in there. Defending and physicals are brilliant, but apart from that, a lot to be desired. And yeah, he's going to be in the C tier. By the way, a lot of people are going to be cut off now. Apologies for that if you're skipping towards the end. You might have to skim through the video to see where your icon that you got fits. All right, Schmeichel is going in the B tier alongside Petr Cech. They're basically carbon copies of each other. Very usable keepers. If you get him, you're basically set for the foreseeable. And then Coman, Hadji, and my boy Fernando Hierro is going to be in the C tiers. Very usable cards, nothing crazy. Hadji's actually pretty decent on the board, to be fair. But Coman, Fernando Hierro, and Nesta are very comparable cards and rightfully belong in the C tier. So that is going to be it. We are locked in and we are set. What do you guys think of this? There was a lot to get through here, so I appreciate you guys sticking towards the end. If you do and you did enjoy this content, please do smash a like. And of course, let me know who you got from the pack. The S tier, 100% locked in. I'm happy with that. Cantona could be up there. Van der Sar is a phenomenal card, but going off the price, I probably would say he's not quite on the level of those guys, but still towards the tip of the top. And a lot of phenomenal options. Hopefully EA prices SBC well, and it's going to be a lot of dubs. But let's be real, don't set your hopes too high. We're probably going to be looking at a lot of the D tier cards and the C tier cards in my opinion. But yeah, let me know down below what you think. I'll be more subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you guys later.